Hi Cancer, I hope you guys are doing great today. Let's get right into your reading for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the 22nd to the 29th of February 2020. Guys, these are general messages. Please take what resonates, throw out the rest. Don't try to make it fit. The energies could always be flip-flopped, and you want to make sure you check your rising sun, moon sign, and Venus always. All right, so we're going to start with a Celtic card spread and end with a love read for those of you in a space of love. So we do have this new moon in Pisces marking the beginning of a new cycle. Right now, this is a very good time to commit to some sort of personal goal that expresses the positive energies of Pisces, like taking a leap of faith, accepting imperfections in ourselves and in others as a different kind of perfection, you know, like that's the new normal, right? I'm just understanding that people are people and we're all human. Really exercising your visualization skills right now. Really good energy to do that. Anything with the imagination. This new moon's especially creative and forward-looking because it has such harmonious aspects to Mars and the nodes of the moon and to Uranus, which is all about doing things differently. And those of you with any mutable energies in Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, or Pisces at like 0 to 8 degrees in your chart, you know, other than your sun sign, you're going to be feeling this more so, especially if you have any of the mutables as a rising sign, for sure, right? But definitely new beginnings and a fresh start for you guys, Cancer, possibly related to like education, publishing, promotion, travel, adventure, just sharing new ideas after that new moon hits on the 23rd. You know, and with the alignment to that retrograde Mercury, you may be looking back before moving forward, but you want to make sure that you don't have such a distinct over-attachment to the opinions of others at this time. And just know that any clashes that might be happening for you right now are actually meant to be revealing for you. Because sometimes conflicts stir up these hidden desires and show us sides of ourselves that we haven't even yet, you know, we haven't even recognized. So, you know, ideally you're feeling more alive during this energy and very vital. You know, and this may be, you may be feeling this because someone very special to you, that somebody's encouraging you. You're getting a lot of encouragement. You know, maybe a relationship or a person motivates you to pursue a particular goal, and you end up feeling very inspired to pursue something new, a new learning endeavor or some sort of interest, right, that you've been tinkering with, you know, especially in this last week of February. So really good stuff. Yeah, but the conflict I feel like is going to have to happen to shake up something in you, to get you to realize what really matters to you and to clarify some sort of moving forward. So you're coming into this energy with the 4 of Coins in the reverse. So definitely feeling a little self-protective. So guys, I do read for relationships as well as career. So apply it as you see fit, right, to your life. It's too many of you to give a personal reading on this platform, right? It'd be great if I could, but I can't. So what do we have here? 4 of Pentacles, Sun in Capricorn. So this is about Capricorn's ruled by Saturn, which is the great taskmaster. It's about putting in that hard work and having what you need. But I'm getting that somebody you're feeling, at least like somebody is not putting in the hard work with you. You're involved in a situation. Maybe you're not putting in the work that's necessary to push a situation forward. So maybe you want to start that business, but you have a little bit of analysis paralysis right now, as far as what you want to do, how you should handle it moving forward. If this has to do with a relationship, you feeling like you're in a space where you're doing more than the other person and things are just sort of decidedly stagnant, you know, but you're in this space of feeling the need to protect yourself. It's a miserly energy. And when we say miser, what is miser? Somebody who's kind of like cheap, right? But when we're talking about pentacles having to do with relationship, it's you being cheap with your mental, physical, and emotional connection, but in a way where you're doing it because you're trying to protect yourself and not because of any malice, okay? But regardless of whether you're looking at this as a career or relationship, there is this definitive feeling that you're not being supported. You don't have the support that you need to move something forward. Now, this is in your past coming into this energy, okay? Now, the foundation of the situation right now is the 2 of Swords in the reverse. So this is a Moon in Libra card. And what I like about this in the reverse, because this is a Moon in Libra, like I said, Moon in reverse means there's some sort of truth coming to light. You're realizing things about yourself. You're realizing things about a situation that is very important for you to feel good about yourself. Libra is not only about fairness, but Libra is ruled by Venus, which is the planet of love and also our connection to money and our values and our feeling of self-worth. So it's about really getting in touch with what it is that you need inside of you for you to feel really happy in your heart space, for you to feel really happy about being a part of this connection. You're recognizing this right now, but when we have the Two of Swords energy, the pause button is pressed. You're not moving forward right now. You're in a space of deep reflection right now. This is you feeling at cross purposes with yourself. You could also be at cross purposes with somebody else, but it's a type of situation where things right now, for the time being, are stagnant. There's no movement right now, which is okay, because we have Mercury retrograde. There's a lot of very important realizations happening right now. And we have the Seven of Coins in the reverse. Okay, so the Seven of Pentacles, this is a Saturn in Taurus energy. Okay, Saturn is all about putting in that hard work and reaping the benefits. Taurus is a strong pentacle energy. It's the youngest and most excited pentacle energy. It's also ruled by Venus. Again, going back to that heart space. What's making you happy? Putting in that hard work. But in the reverse, I'm getting that you feel like you're involved with a person or a situation where they're not showing up the same way as you, or you're working really hard, but you feel like it's like you're shoveling dirt against the tide, as they say, where there's just this new beginning. Because the Seven of Pentacles is a new beginning. It's the Four of the World and the Three of the Trinity. And it's this blessing as you sort of open this new door in your life towards a new mental, emotional, physical connection in a job, setting your sights on a new career path, really making something happen for yourself. And I'm getting that it's just not happening right now. And you're really trying to figure out then, what do I do with this kind of thing, Then we have the Four of Swords in the reverse. So this is about taking a time out. But the thing is here, Cancer, I'm getting that you're having a really hard time finding the lessons involved in something that you've been associated with, whether it's a relationship or in your career. You know that there are lessons there to be learned, to move forward with, but you're in the space of just not being able to. This is kind of like a very analysis paralysis kind of energy, just not to repeat myself, but I'm definitely getting you having a very hard time seeing how you're going to move forward in the situation that you're in right now. Having a very hard time seeing. You're recognizing everything that you've been through. The Four of Swords is all about recognizing everything that you've been through, knowing that there are lessons in everything, right, to be learned and all of that, but you just aren't able to hold on to it strong enough to actually move yourself forward or to make movement happen here. And we have the Ace of Wands. It's the foundation, though. There's definitely a new beginning here. It's a fire in your belly to have a brand new beginning. Very motivated, very, very, and that's the thing. That's the kicker of the whole thing, is you are so motivated, but it's like you're just not sure what to do with it. You have all of this energy and you're not 100% sure what to do with it. You're very motivated. You're very, you really want this new beginning, but you're not sure how to actually make that happen for yourself. Yeah, and we have the Ten of Wands in the reverse. Is definitely, what I like about this is there's definitely an end of a cycle. In the reverse, it means the wands have been put down already. This is a multitasker energy also, guys. I mean, this could be a couple of things. For those of you in relationships, this could be you guys being so busy that you haven't had the time to pay attention to your relationship. And you're getting to a point where you're realizing, wow, this is really damaging. We're not connected anymore. Do you know what I mean? Like that kind of thing. For those of you in a bad space, this could be you recognizing that a cycle needs to be over, that you are absolutely not willing or able, you're literally not able to handle it anymore, and you needed to just end the cycle. and this could be a lot of you where you're taking care of the house and you're taking care of kids and you're working full time and you have all of these other things on your mind, and it's just like this overwhelm where you're just like, nope, tapped out. I have to shut it down, right? And you just have to put the wands down. I'm getting that you've already done that. You're in the space of like, no, this is not continuing the way it's been, because this is just all kinds of not good for you. Now, external to you, we have the Emperor reverse. So some of you may be dealing with the narcissistic energy here, for sure. Somebody who is very self-absorbed. This is independent of you. This is an external energy that is impacting you. So somebody, this could be a boss, a colleague, a coworker, a friend, a family member, a partner. This could even be a child, one of your children, where there's just a high level of self-absorption, them looking to serve their own needs, their own ego, and you feeling like, do I matter in all of this kind of thing? Where they're so absorbed with taking care of and tending to their own agenda that they're forgetting to remember you. And that's what has made you put those wands down, I'm getting. This is your fear, Three of Cups. So if this has to do with the relationship, I feel like many of you are afraid that your partner may be ready to entertain somebody else, maybe doing some irresponsible partying, irresponsible flirting, some sort of, that. If it has to do with relationship. Now, if this has to do with career, this is you feeling like there's going to be some sort of backstabbing situation going on at work where people are speaking about you behind your back. Your colleagues and your coworkers are like maybe going and doing happy hour without you. They're not inviting you. There were weird things, weird energies that you're picking up on that you're not sure, is it real or is it in my imagination? You're like, I know I'm a Cancer, I know I'm sensitive, but, and this is in your fear sector. This doesn't mean it's real though, Cancer. I just want to, really emphasize that significantly, right? This is very much in your mental space right now, what you're afraid of. And then we have the Tower reverse as the outcome. I mean, yeah, this is a Mars energy. It's also linked to the Chariot, which I think is very important to understand. I've been doing really like studying more. I mean, I'm always studying astrology and tarot. I'm always, looking at the different perceptions. And this really made so much sense to me, the connection to the Chariot energy, because the Chariot energy is about moving onto a path that's meant for you to be on. And the Tower is about getting off of a path that you're not meant to be on. So it's the ending of a relationship. It's the ending of a job. This is also the ending of a way of thinking where you've been thinking a certain way that has not been serving you up to this point. And it's really time to update how you view life, how you think relationships are supposed to work, what you're willing to do, what you expect from people. This could be a very mental ending. It does not have to be a divorce, getting fired, needing to quit. It can be, but it doesn't have to be. It's going to be a very mental energy, but whatever it is, there's a lot of pain involved. As this thing ends, as you move into this new way of being, right? And I always say with the Tower energy, Cancer, I always say the Tower means something is ending. Yes, okay? Absolutely. But if you're involved with an energy that is willing to rebuild something in a healthy way, there's nothing you guys can't rebuild, but you have to do it in the same way. And I want you to pay attention to something here. Do you notice, if it's like too close, do you notice here in this particular, this is the tarot, I'm sorry, I can't remember it, my goodness. I'm like saying Reiki, the chakra tarot. You see the devil here? How the devil has fallen out of the tower? But she is standing, right? Looking so enlightened and almost luminous in that yellow, right? Like she has almost like she's risen from the fire. You see that? And how the devil's fallen out? That's because this was not meant for you. The way it was not meant for you. This was bad. So it's falling out and this is going to crumble down so that you can rebuild it. in a healthier and better way. And then we have Justice in the reverse as your near future. Yeah. So you really feeling like there is like not going to be real definitive fairness here having to do with something. You know, but if there's this clashing of energies here, absolutely. But it's meant to teach you something. You're meant to learn that it's whatever you're feeling, you are intuitively and instinctively feeling is absolutely unfair and not right for you. It's being illuminated right now for a reason. It's almost like you guys are being poked. Like, look at this, Cancer. Please recognize what's not good for you. There's a reason for feeling conflicted. There's a reason for feeling in conflict with this person. There's no fairness here for you. You need to move forward. Yeah. And you're going to, because the foundation of this is a new beginning. It's a new beginning. Pull some clarification for that Justice reverse, please. Yeah. Yeah. 3 reversals. Queen of Coins in the reverse, Princess of Wands, 5 of Swords in the reverse. So you're going to be recognizing, Cancer, front and center, that whatever conflict you're in, it is meant to illuminate somebody's true face, how somebody truly is underneath it all, and you're recognizing that you're caught up in an argument with in a truth here that is actually not, it's like not your, it's like not your, how do I want to say this? It's like not your monkeys, not your circus. It's not your stuff. You're being made to fight about things that the issues aren't really originating with you or from you. It's in them. Like you're just dealing with somebody where there's this lack of passion and this lack of motivation and this lack of connectedness because of something that this person or the situation is nursing. It's not you. I mean, listen, it always takes 2 to tango in every situation. Yeah, even if your part is only allowing yourself to stay engaged in it up to this point, right? Okay, fine. But I feel like the arguments that are actually taking place here, any of the conflict, you're realizing, you're like, oh my God, like this is just not my thing. This is not my issue. Why are we fighting about this? Why am I fighting about this when it's not even my issue? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you're just very much recognizing that you're not going to have a strong foundation with this person. You're just not going to. You're not. I mean, and you are meant to learn something very real here. If you're resonating with this is not going to resonate with every Cancer out there. But if you're resonating with this, there is some sort of realization you're coming to about a person or a situation that you're involved in that is not going to be any more than it is right now in your life, that you don't have the power to change them. You only have the power to control yourself and the choices that you make moving forward. And that this person is who they are. This situation is what it is. And you have the choice to stay in it and accept what it is, which I don't see you doing, or making the decision to move on. But I feel like the conflict here is going to illuminate something inside of you where something's going to be highlighted about what you actually really need in yourself, for yourself, you know, to move forward in a happy way, you know. So there's some sort of truth being revealed about what it is that you really want. Now, I want you to think about this in relation to your career, to your friendships, to your intimate relationships, and or your family connections. This does not have to be. So I know most people come to tarot with either relationship on their heart or career. But a lot of times the messages want to give you some information about other connections and other situations that are going on in your life as well. So yeah, definitely going to be learning a lot about yourself, you know. But at the same time, I mean, you are going to be getting encouraged and motivated along to pursue a particular goal by somebody who is very meaningful in your life at the same time. So, That's why I feel like for a lot of you, it could be this sort of you evolving out of a situation having to do with career, and you making a decision to kind of tweak your path and go in a different direction, and very much getting the support of a partner or of that family member or your friends. Okay, so in the relationship portion here, I'm going to go 3 across 4 different decks. I'm going to pull all the energy and then connect them. Okay, and I don't do any reversals with this type of read. Okay, no reversals all the way through. Okay, so let's pull all the love oracles first. This can be connected to the Celtic cross. It certainly does not have to be. You deserve love. You are lovable. Cancer. Of course, Cancers are most lovable signs, I think. Really. Okay. Okay, and then the tarot that I'm going to be using for clarification is the Arcanum Tarot. And even though I do, you guys know I do read my tarot in reverse, I don't do that for this kind of love read, just because I want to keep in energies in alignment with not honoring the reversals. Okay. Did shuffle before, but I like to shuffle on camera. Okay. All right. So we start off with you deserve love, you are lovable. And then we have mask. Not showing true feelings, hide, personify, pretending. Can even be gaslighting involved in this, which makes sense to me because we had that Emperor reverse energy. Look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. And then we have the Two of Pentacles energy. Two of Pentacles is about trying to make a decision, you know, about what's going to be the most beneficial for you. Because this is a Jupiter and Capricorn. So, and Jupiter and Capricorn get a little confused together, you know, because Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, right? And Jupiter rules Sagittarius. So even though they're neighbors in the zodiac, Jupiter and Saturn together, Jupiter just wants to like be free and travel, and Capricorn's like, no, we have to put in the hard work. So you're feeling this confliction. There's this confliction here between wanting to just throw caution to the wind and just be in love and be happy and the hell with responsibilities and all of the troubles from the past in the relationship, and you just want to love. But then Saturn comes in and is like, yeah, but that's going to require for you guys to really pull up your sleeves and put in the hard work if you want to make this relationship work. And you guys are going to be in the space of like, all right, am I ready to do that? You know, and what does that even mean? What does it look like on the other side of that? It's like, you know. So it's this recognition that, yeah, you are lovable. You're not being totally honest, or somebody is not being totally honest with you as far as feelings go. And I feel like that's very normal. I think the idea of mask, I don't want you to get the wrong idea here. When we're talking about mask energy, it's that very often a mask energy can be a positive intention that we want to put forth. When we're confused about how we feel, we don't want to come off as being too negative. You're trying to be as positive as you can to your partner, right? But meanwhile, inside of yourself, you're still kind of conflicted and you're still not totally sure on where everything is going, right? But this is saying, look deep within, and you're going to feel your partner's love. They should be able to feel your love, even though on the surface, things might not be so perfect. Because then we have codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. So for some of you, alcohol can be an issue, drugs, irresponsible use of money, any kind of gambling, any sort of like food addiction, addiction on the other end of that, where, you know, any sort of like anorexia, bulimia, addiction to the gym, addiction to each other, right? That is codependency. Addiction, you know, that, you know, lack of autonomy, that not giving your partner the space to breathe kind of thing. That could definitely play here. Any kind of imbalance, really. Any kind of imbalance. Fear of intimacy. Fear of abandonment. Anything like that. Anything where there is this real sort of unhinged and imbalanced energy within the connection is something that is affecting your relationship that absolutely needs to be looked at, and it needs to be stopped, because then we have the axe. Okay, so we have this idea. Now, they give all of these clarifiers at the bottom, but it doesn't need to be, you have to really relate it to the energy surrounding it. So I'm getting that there is this idea of really needing to end the codependency issues, the imbalances, and all of that within this connection in order for this connection to be successful. Right? As we also have the idea here of breakup, separation, silent treatment, abandonment under the codependency. So this could certainly be things that were at play where you guys were breaking up and getting back together, where you were in this serious ebb and flow of, things are great and then they're terrible, great, terrible, great, terrible, you know what I mean? And just by putting a stop to that kind of pattern. Deep in your heart, you already know the answer. You need to do what feels right. And I feel this very strongly for Cancers right now. Yeah. And we have the Six of Wands. This is beautiful. This is about respect and it's about victory. So this is about really being able to, it's a Jupiter and Leo energy. So it's about being able to reach that space of luck and expansion within the relationship in a way where egos are handled in a very respectful way. You make your partner feel good, they make you feel good. Where you figure out where the imbalances are so that you guys can be happy in this connection. But there's got to be this recognition first. You follow? Then we have this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. Okay, yeah. So, I do feel like that you guys, karmic vibe here for sure. You guys were meant to learn lessons together. Then we have ascending, transcending obstacles, learning, new phase, preparing for union, expansion. There's an expansion of this relationship. And we have surrender that's clarifying that. At times we must surrender the old before something new can enter. Let go and all will work out. It's amazing when we do that. It's not so easy though sometimes, right? When we feel very passionate about something. And I love this. Is the outcome energy, the Eight of Pentacles. This is beautiful. This is a Sun of Virgo. This is a Sun of Virgo card. This is like, I call this the apprentice energy, but it's like it's more like post-apprentice. It's like you guys have worked on a strong foundation here, and now you're ready to really apply it and grow your relationship. That's what this is. So you've been through all of the stuff that you needed to work through in order to get to this place. So you're being really honest with yourselves and with each other. You're recognizing where there has been any sort of imbalance, if there was some sort of addiction at play, any sort of imbalance, but really looking at that. Have there been incredible anxieties that have been getting in the way? Again, fear of intimacy. One of you been drinking too much. One of you just been doing something too much. And just recognizing that and understanding how impactful that can be. And really getting underneath where the balance originates from and why. And addressing that. And changing your perspective on how you think. And why you feel the way you feel, to create more of a balanced situation. For some of you, it may require going to counseling. For others of you, it can be simple as just feeling the empathy and the understanding of your partner, and just recognizing that you might be having a little bit of a struggle right now and that you need some help, But having that open, honest conversation, it can be as simple as that. This imbalance in thought. Or it can be something more severe, like a serious addiction issue. But regardless, as long as there's this openness, that's going to bring you to this new beginning where there is this strong foundation. Because remember, the Eight of Pentacles is all about first a strong foundation, and then you guys build from there. So I really like this for you, Cancer. Very nice. Yes. Okay, Cancer, that is what I have for you. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, do all that good stuff to help my channel out. And thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you guys next time. Okay, bye-bye.